Hi, my name is Kirk Fujimoto, and today I'll be presenting for 2014's fall POLs for chemistry and math. I'll do math first. But on my homework completion chart, I didn't really understand and complete my homework at first to the fullest extent. So I kept working on it until I finished it and checked most of the pages by hiring a tutor. So this is my chart, and I'm not that proud of it. So the white means just 1 point, and then on my assessment score chart, what happened was I completed most of the assigned corrections, but not all. That's why I have my grade that I have right now. So I used a website called Wolfram Alpha that helped me, as well as my tutor. So I read through most problems and analyzed key factors to figure out my mistakes, but I still struggled with the concept of correcting. This is my assessment score chart. The gray mark means a 0.5, as the white means 1 point. So to improve my grade this semester, I used online resources like Wolfram Alpha and hired a tutor, but I also used her for chemistry as well. So on my essential skill, I used essential skill 1, geometry basics, from learning target 2.2 to 2.4. So I use congruent triangles, and that says use the properties of 45, 45, 90 triangles. I used quiz 2 problem 3 versus test problem 3. So what I did wrong there was I didn't find out that they were all equilateral because of their congruent lines on each side. So that's why I struggled with that problem. On corrected, I found the congruent lines and found out that all 3 sides would equal 60, so x would equal 30. On quiz problem number 3 versus ESK2 test 1 part 2, I used problem 3 and I didn't do anything on that one, but I improved by showing the work for it. This is a whited out version because the writing itself was too illiterate for anyone to read. So, but I'll just go back. No, I was comparing the last one to this one because they're both the same concept, where you'd have to find the angle using 2 or more variables, but on this one that's wrong, what I did was I forgot to look at one of the variables, so I just skipped over it entirely. And the reason that the quiz is second, or the test is second from the quiz, is because I got it right on the quiz, but not on the test. So this is incorrected. Okay. Same with this. I got it right on the quiz, but not on the test. And I got this wrong, or partial, only because I forgot 1 point, and that's there. I improved on this by going to my tutor and working for around 2 straight hours per day that I saw her, and that really helped. For my grade defense, I think I deserve a just passing grade because I did understand the material, but I did get lazy. I did go to office hours and I did try to improve, but I don't know, I think it just comes down to laziness. I need to work on that a lot. I'm now ready to show the mastery on problem by your choice. Do that now or after ethos? Alright, for chemistry, I used ESK 1A, B, C, D, and E. So random gas, molecular motion, gas laws, STP, Celsius and Kelvin, and ideal gas law. So on ESK1, gas molecules spread through the air freely and randomly because of the molecule's energy. That would cause them to expand and move more quickly. This is my evidence. I don't know if you could see it, but that was from Unit 1. It was a worksheet that you passed out in class for us to do. Yeah. The reason why I'm using notes instead of homework is because I couldn't find any homework that was fully completed. Again, laziness, not knowledge. Gas laws. So that talks about the pressure, volume, and temperature of different gas molecules. That includes the Kelvin format of temperature and gas collisions. So this is my evidence for that. Again, notes. But I found that inside your class, I complete more work than I do outside of it. And it's not because that you're watching me, it's probably because I have more motivation. So for STP, it means standard temperature and pressure of Earth's ATM atmosphere. This is my evidence. It was half of a page on STP notes. Again, completed more than the other things that I do. 1D is Celsius and Kelvin. So that explains what absolute zero is, which is the coldest degree possible, or it's where gas molecules have no energy. So it explained what they were in higher detail and gave more information about the past Celsius and Kelvin. On the gas law, it explained the math portion of the gas laws from the second learning target. So this is my evidence for that. Thank you so much, both of you, but I know you had to be very patient with me and helping me this semester, but I do really like chemistry detail. I do have a lot of fun inside your class, and I do enjoy learning about those kinds of subjects to impress my family and friends, because my dad's like, oh, my tires won't explode if I put air in them in the morning, and I'm like, yes, they will, and that happened today.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So, there's your detail.
I won't laugh.
Okay. Thank you for going through my PLL with me, and we'll see you.
Thank you. All right, clap.
Hi, Kirk. So based on the information that you presented on, meaning what have you done this semester, think about your homework completion chart and your assessment chart, what are you going to do different next semester to make sure you're not in the same position that you are now?
I think I'm going to use a calendar so I can track my work and make sure that I turn things in on time as well as complete my items.
Okay. An agenda right there in your homework?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your goal for next year. How do you think that's going to help you?
This year was obviously bad for me because I didn't really focus on how I was going to do things. I was all spread out across the board. I wasn't in one place.
Okay. An agenda's a good idea. I just want to make sure that you actually use it.
Yeah.
And when you look at a due date,
I already bought one.
it's a due date.
Yeah.
To get that right. Okay. So one more thing. So in terms of your agenda, how do you think you're going to do next semester in terms of content? Now that we're switching over to the Algebra 2.
Well, in next semester in content, because of my agenda, I'm going to be completing a lot more of my work, so I'll have a lot more content to show you. that would be, presentation worthy.
How about your class?
Meaning, I want to either sit closer to the board so you can keep closer on me and I can do my work better, because I think you noticed that I can't really keep myself on task.
If I sit you closer?
Yeah.
It would be better for you? Alright, good.
Alright, let's go back a few slides. Do combined gas. So 1D, one more, there.
Here?
No, go back, sorry.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, 2 more. There. Would you be able to complete one of those problems for me?
Again, this was a while ago, as well as their notes, so I didn't do the homework, so no, sir, I can't.
Okay. Can you at least explain to me how the gas law works? If you could like write on the board perhaps, what each part is, something like that?
No, sir, I don't remember it.
The combined gas law? It involves like things like pressure, P1, T1, anything like that. Okay. How about ideal gas law? So, Hibner, can you explain to me what each of those letters stands for? Hibner. TV equals nRT. Let's see. Can you tell me what is STP? Like in your own words, what do you consider it to be?
To me, I think it's standard temperature and pressure of the surrounding area or an atmosphere.
Okay. And how would you convert between degrees Celsius and Kelvin?
Celsius, the freezing point is at 0, and Kelvin is 0, is like, that's the coolest point there is.
Correct. Okay, so if I told you, for example, if I told you that the freezing point of water is at 0 degrees Celsius, how much would that be in Kelvin?
273.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Last question for me. What grade do you think you deserve in my class and why?
Honestly, I think I deserve the grade that I earned, and that's the grade that I have right now.
Which would be? Okay, can you explain why?
I did my work. I came into your office hours not that often, but I still came, but I just couldn't ask any questions. I relied on my friends too much, so.
Very cool, thank you. Alright. Alright, thank you. You can click escape, and then you can stop the video.